Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the final update for Grand Theft Auto Online 2018 DLCs and a whole lot more. Anyways, let's jump into the first question we've got today. That comes from Simplified, who says, if we do end up getting an update for 2018, when do you think it will be coming out? So this guess is purely based off when I think the drip feeding is going to be ending in online. And the way Rockstar has it right now, it's going at a vehicle pace of 1 per week. So it's going to be ending either at the end of February or in early March. It all depends if Rockstar takes a week off to, announce some Red Dead information or GTA information or whatever the case is. So I think that we are going to be getting an update in March. So if I had to take a guess, since Rockstar liked doing their updates on Tuesdays, if it was going to be sometime in March, it's either going to be on the 6th or the 13th. So at a minimum, we're likely either 2 months or just under 2 months away from the next DLC, which is kind of a long time considering how many more drip feed vehicles we have left that Rockstar ultimately has to get out. All right, this next question comes from Kamal. He says, do you think we will ever receive Mark II upgrades for the heavy weapons, throwables, and melee sections? So kind of a good question because Rockstar has been doing a lot of Mark II weapons lately, and I actually don't like this. I wish Rockstar would add more new weapons in the game and not just the Mark II upgrades. Like the Mark II upgrades are cool, but every vehicle pretty much gets the exact same thing. There really isn't a whole lot of uniqueness there other than like the sniper rifle or something like that. Now, I do think the throwables in the melee section could be pretty cool, although I'm not sure how Rockstar would upgrade those and give them specific attachments that would make them that much better. But I like where you're heading because that's definitely a little bit more creative than really what we got with the Doomsday Heist. I feel like those weapons weren't all that great at all. Even though like the Mark II revolver might be a beast, it really isn't new and creative enough for me to get all that excited about. Our next question comes from Dakota. They say, do you think our yacht will ever receive more customization if the next DLC happens to be a sea-based DLC? So that would be awesome, and yes. Now, I've talked about this in full-length videos, what I think should be done to the yacht. I think it needs full-blown customization upgrades, like being able to do exclusive activities on the yacht, having storage for either Pegasus vehicles or boats, having like a customization shop maybe for boats as well. That could be pretty cool. I've kind of speculated that I think the aircraft carrier might be tied to the yacht. If Rockstar were to ever add something like that, maybe you could like transform your yacht into an aircraft carrier or vice versa. So that's kind of what I'm thinking Rockstar might end up doing. But yes, if they do a sea-based update, there definitely needs to be upgrades done to the yacht. Hogster says, do you think Rockstar will give us sea houses for Grand Theft Auto Online? So that's interesting. I don't know if like sea houses is the right word. I definitely think if a water-based DLC comes into the game, there's going to be some sort of naval property. Now, I think a house is a little silly. I'm imagining like just this billionaire island or like floating house on top of the water. But I definitely think it would be more of like a villainous property, like either an underwater cave or underwater facility or a submarine, kind of like what we saw in the Doomsday Heist DLC. So that's what I could see Rockstar doing. Sea house, maybe not so much, although I do like the creativity of that idea. Juan Galagos says, do you think that Rockstar will ever make a sea mod shop? So that's kind of the final frontier as far as vehicle customization goes. We have advanced vehicle customization for cars, advanced vehicle customization for aircrafts. The only thing we don't have is vehicle customization for some of the Pegasus vehicles and then all of the watercrafts. Not a single watercraft can be updated in the game. And we don't have a lot to begin with, but I think this would be a next really cool step. Maybe weaponizing some of the boats we already have in the game, or just being able to add really cool liveries on them. I'm kind of getting back to like the Tropic Thunder sort of vibe. That would be an awesome sort of expansion if Rockstar gave us a whole bunch of different upgrades to the boats and watercrafts, or even if that was just a small part of the naval update. Yes, I think a mod shop would be 100% necessary if a naval DLC was added into the game. Gabrielle says, do you think they will add any new weapons on Valentine's Day? Sadly, Gabrielle, I think the answer is no. It's definitely not looking like we're going to be getting a new DLC by the time Valentine's Day rolls around. So I would imagine Rockstar is just going to release one of their drip feed vehicles, and they might do some discounts, bonuses, and sales on the previous Valentine's Day content. And the only weapon that's come out with that has been the Gusenberg Sweeper. So you might get that at a discount, but I don't think there's going to be any new content that we haven't seen so far. The Baller says, will we get anything for free with the Valentine's update? So once again, I don't think it's going to be an official Valentine's update. My personal prediction is that it's going to be the Vapid Hustler that's released. Rockstar will do discounts, bonuses, and sales. They might give us some stuff for free, like the Valentine's clothing or the Gutenberg sweeper. But as far as like a new vehicle or anything specific for free, like what they did over the Hermes on Christmas, it's not going to happen. Nothing like that is going to occur. So don't expect anything for free, at least on the surface, from what Rockstar do on Valentine's Day. Doom Scope says, do you think we will ever get a police DLC or a cops and robbers types event? I think a cops and robbers style adversary mode at this point is probably way likely than a police-based DLC. And honestly, they should do that. That would be a really fun adversary mode if they essentially just took what they did really well in GTA 4 and they did that in a GTA 5 adversary mode. We know how much Rockstar loved those, and I'm sure that that would be something that would be really easy for them to implement in the next update. So I think a police DLC at this point in time is probably a little bit off the rails, a little bit too far-fetched, but I could totally see them doing a cops and robbers style event like cops and crooks in an adversary mode from GTA 4. PB11 says, what will be the final update in GTA 5? So I'm not sure what the final update is going to be because, as you guys recently know, Rockstar just came on their newswire saying that December 2017 was like the best month they ever had. So why would they stop something that's doing so well? To me, that ultimately just doesn't make a whole lot of sense why they would do that, why they wouldn't continue to just keep making final updates. Now, if I had to have one prediction or one, I guess, preference for what I would like to see in the final update, I'd like to see a quality of life update. Something that allows us to go inside all of the interiors, opens up the stock market maybe, gives us access to a bunch of blacklisted things in vehicles like the Lost Slam Van and the Space Docker. Basically just sort of take some of the weird restrictions off of Grand Theft Auto Online and also trying to improve it as much as you can, especially if it's the final DLC where we know we're not going to be getting any new content going forward. I'd like the game to be as enjoyable as possible in free mode. Building off of that, my friend Sorty has a nice question. He says, considering December 2017, a month ago, was basically the best year for Grand Theft Auto Online, could this affect Rockstar's plan? Maybe longer drip feeding. So I think in 2018, we're going to see longer drip feeding anyways, just due to the release of Red Dead Redemption 2. But I think you're right. I think that at some point in time, Rockstar considered maybe stopping online updates, but it just kept going and going and going, and they kept getting amazing results in shark card sales from what they were doing. So I would imagine that, yeah, they are just going to continue doing updates. It might be at a slower pace because of Red Dead Redemption 2, but yeah, I do think the success of online has definitely affected Rockstar's plan. Karim says, when do you think Rockstar will release a big new update? So here's sort of my prediction for 2018. I think we're going to be getting a new update in March. I think that sometime in April, we're going to be either getting a remastered version of GTA 4 or something to do with Liberty City is going to come to Grand Theft Auto Online for the 10-year anniversary. I think sometime in June or July, Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to release. And then I don't think we're going to be getting another big update for GTA Online until December. I think that from June until November, Rockstar is completely going to focus on Red Dead Redemption 2 and is not going to be doing a whole lot of stuff for Grand Theft Auto Online. Now, there might be continual drip feed in online, but I don't think they're going to be doing like a summer DLC and a fall DLC. I think their main priority is going to be on Red Dead Redemption 2. And then I think they'll kind of swing back to Grand Theft Auto Online a little bit in December, which is typically the biggest month for Rockstar, as we just touched on. Up next, we have a question from Jay that is, do you think Rockstar will add some secret GTA 5 references in Red Dead Redemption 2? Absolutely, I think they do. There's Red Dead Redemption Easter eggs in GTA 5. I think there's going to be GTA 4 Easter eggs in Red Dead Redemption 2. Rockstar are masters at adding really cool secrets into their game, so I have no doubt that they're going to do some really cool stuff when it comes to adding secrets and hidden clues and Easter eggs and references in RDR2. Alex says, do you think Rockstar are working on other games other than Red Dead Redemption 2? I do. I think Bully 2 is in the work. I think that Grand Theft Auto 6 is in early stages of development. So yes, I don't think that Red Dead Redemption 2 is the only game that Rockstar is currently working on. And our final question today is coming from Irish Devil, who says, do you think they'll add an armed version of the JB700? They should. So remember in 2013, everyone was like, you know, oh, an armored JB700 would be so overpowered. But now it's like not at all. Like, there are so many more powerful weapons and on cars than the JB700. And even drip feeding vehicles are getting like machine guns added to them. So yes, Rockstar do need to add an armed, or at least upgrade the version we have right now of the JB700. But anyways, that's all the questions that I'm going to be answering for you guys in this week's Q&A video. Hopefully you did enjoy. As always, if you want to get involved in a future Q&A video, all you got to do is go down in the description, follow me on Twitter, and use that hashtag AskBoss if you want to find yourself featured in the next one like this. If you did go on to enjoy the video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.